Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the next segment. We call it Advantage. What's going to happen is that each of these teams is going to send their strongest gladiator to the center. They're going to answer 6 questions. Everyone that answer correct is a chance for them to put points on the board, but at the same time to stay alive. The person who at the end of the session has fewer questions correct will take the walk of shame. So, Jiko, who's your strongest player?
Atukoi Joshua.
Atukoi Joshua, walk on down, walk on down. AJ, Apostles of Jesus, who's your strongest player? Anthony, let's go, let's go, let's go. 6 questions. Look into your opponent's face. Stare him straight and answer the questions. Let's play Advantage. Starting off with AJ. The 50,000 shilling note was introduced in, which one is it?
It is B.
B, December 2003, that is correct. 10 points to Apostles of Jesus. Question, this one goes to you, Joshua. When did the Bank of Uganda issue its first shilling?
1966.
That is correct. We've got 10 points for Jiko. Next question, Anthony. ATM stands for?
It is C. Automatic teller machine.
That is correct. You've got another 10 points for Apostles of Jesus. Fiscal policy is primarily about interest rates, financial inclusion, business management, or government spending and taxes.
It is D.
D, that is correct. Joshua, this is your final question. Which of the following intentions of regional integration processes would be most difficult to achieve? The creation of a fiscal union, the right of establishment by firms in other member states, the acceptance of common supervisory regulations, or the right to supply cross-border services and free mobility of capital?
It is A. The creation of the fiscal union.
That is very correct, ladies and gentlemen, but you have fewer points than him. You need to take the walk of shame. Congratulations all the same. Let's give a huge round of applause to Anthony. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to play Advantage. In Advantage, what we'd like to do is that we like to give a chance for both teams to buzz. When you buzz in, a correct answer is 10 points. Are we ready to play Advantage?
Yes, sir.
Let's play Advantage. Question 1. Interest rates are important to financial institutions since an interest rate increase. Which one is it? Jiko.
B.
What is it going to be?
Increases the cost of acquiring funds.
All right, fantastic. It is actually supposed to be a different answer. So I'm going to pass it over. Would you like to take the challenge?
Yes. B.
B. That is incorrect. It's actually supposed to be B and C. Not so? Are we together? Next question. One more question in this category, ladies and gentlemen. I think time is up. Well, there we have it. Advantage has elapsed. As it stands, we've got Apostles of Jesus at 95. We've got Jiko at 75. Let's give them a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start off the next category, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome back to the game Atukoi Joshua. Big round of applause to him. This is true or false. Breathe in, breathe out. Let me know the answer. Question. An example of direct financing is as if you were to lend money to your neighbor. Is that true or false?
That's right. True.
That is correct. Let's give 10 points to AJ. Question going to Jiko. This is your question. A bill of lading is an agreement by a bank to honor a draft drawn on the importer. True or false?
True.
That is correct. Let's give 10 points to Jiko, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're talking about. Back in the game, question to you, AJ. Unless a bond issuer defaults, an investor cannot lose money investing in bonds. True or false?
True.
Unfortunately, that is untrue. It is false, okay? Because inflation can hit you, all right? So, next question. a firm's portfolio risk can be reduced by investing in more than one country. Is that true or is that false? Jiko, what's your answer?
False.
Well, actually, it is true. You know what we call divesting? You know, you invest in many places? Apostles of Jesus in the lead at 105. Jiko sitting pretty at 85. That means that we are ready to play our final category. This category is one where everybody walks away a winner. Everything that they make now, we will multiply times 5,000 shillings in terms of points. So if you get 10 points, multiply it by 5,000, you got 50,000 big ones in your pocket. So let's play Big Bucks Bonanza. Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's kick off with AJ. This is going to be a buzzer round. If a nation's population grows faster than the economy, then, yes, Jiko, what is it gonna be? Jiko, what's the answer? For 10 points, to narrow the gap, to give them pressure.
D.
D, that is correct. Let's give 10 points to Jiko. They're up now to 95. Next question, ladies and gentlemen. The most common cost of production in the economy is, yes, tell me AJ, is it interest expense, capital cost, rent, or wages? Which one is it? For 10 points. Interest expense, capital cost, rent, or wages? What is it?
C.
C, rent. That is incorrect. I'm giving a chance to Jiko to garner 5 points. Do you want to take the challenge, Jiko?
Yes.
Yes, we want to take the challenge.
All right, what is it? A, B, or D?
B.
B.
Capital cost, that is incorrect. It's actually wages. So, we move on, ladies and gentlemen, to the next category. Which of the following will not create an upside risk to inflation? Yes, Jiko, tell me. Appreciation of the Uganda shilling, depreciation of the Uganda shilling, higher real price of oil, or drought in a large agricultural zone. Which one is it? Which of the following will not increase an upside risk to inflation?
A.
A is correct. Let's give them 10 points, ladies and gentlemen. It is a tie. AJ versus Jiko. This is what the challenge is all about, powered by Bank of Uganda. The question is, who's pulling away and walking away with the prize? Let's find out. Next question. A danger of the too big to fail policy was that it creates incentives for X commercial banks to take X risks, increasing their likelihood of failure. What is it? Tell me, Jiko. Is it for small commercial banks to take fewer risks? Is it for small commercial banks to take more risks? Or large commercial banks to take fewer risks? Or large commercial banks to take more risks? Which one is it? Jiko, what's your answer?
C.
C is incorrect. I'd like to hand the question over. Would you like to take the challenge? AJ?
Yes.
Would you like to take the challenge?
Yes.
Is it A, B, or C? Your answer, please?
B.
B is incorrect. Actually, it is D. We are still tied up. Next question, ladies and gentlemen. If you co-sign on a loan agreement, 1, you are only responsible for half the debt. B, yes. Tell me, Jiko, what is the answer? If you co-sign on a loan agreement, you will be asked but not required to pay the loan. You'll be required to pay the loan in full, or the creditor must first try to collect from the borrower. Which one do you think is the correct answer? Jiko, drop me the answer.
B.
Pardon?
B.
B is incorrect. I'd like to give a chance to the team from AJ. You're tied up at 105. What is the correct answer for 5 points? C is correct, ladies and gentlemen. AJ now takes the lead with 110 points. Unbelievable but true. We've got another question. How many copper-colored denominations has the Uganda shilling got? Yes, tell me, Jiko. Is it 2, is it 3, or is it 4, or is it 5?
A.
What's your answer?
A.
A is correct. Let's give them 10 points, ladies and gentlemen. Jiko takes the lead. This is the last question. Whoever gets this right will either take the day and the money. So, question is, which of these is not a sovereign credit rating agency? Yes, A, J, Moody's, Standard & Poor's, PricewaterhouseCoopers, or Fitch. Which of these is not a sovereign credit rating agency? You're at 110 points. Jiko is leading by 115. If you get this question correct, you are going to leapfrog them into 120 and you take the day, walking away champions. What is the answer? A, B, C, or D? B is incorrect. Ladies and gentlemen, I think if you choose to answer, you can go ahead and answer. If you decline to answer, the game stops now. Jiko, you walk away victorious.
We're not taking the challenge.
Will you take the challenge?
No, we'll not take the challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a champion today. Let's give it up for Jinja College. This is what we call the challenge, powered by Bank of Uganda. Come on down, come on down. Woo! Oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this side here, you guys walked away with 30 points. That means you multiply that by 5. That's 150,000. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Woo! This side here, you guys walked away with only 5. So 5 times 5, that means 25,000. That's not too bad. But let's give a huge round of applause all the same. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the competition we warned you about. It is hot here in the studios. But before we go away, we've got only one question to ask you. Will you take the challenge?
Yes, we take the challenge.